Stan Gibilisco here to explain a concept that confuses a lot of people and also allows a lot of people to confuse other people on purpose. Percent of change. And I'd just like to give you a very brief example and maybe a little glimpse into what sort of coot is making this video. Today I went down to Spearfish, South Dakota to get some groceries or some various and sundry items at a place known as Walmart. And people will bash that store, but I think it's a pretty good place. Good prices, good quality stuff for the most part. And I guess some of the food that I eat is caught in China, but whatever. I went and then I got gasoline and I paid $4.09 a gallon for the stuff. I got premium gasoline and put it into my gas guzzling pickup truck, big number 8. I only want the best stuff for that vehicle, and I want a good vehicle that'll get me where I want to go, and then I just don't drive much. Go figure. But that, you might think that's pretty doggone expensive for gasoline. You might think you might call it 409 cents. And I'm doing this for a reason. Let's suppose that I go back there tomorrow and they've jacked the price up. There's a hurricane in Bermuda, and so the oil companies jacked the price up to $4.29 a gallon, or 429 cents a gallon. How much of a percentage change is that? Well, the way that you would calculate something like this, any kind of percent change, is to take the starting value, 409 in this case, and then subtract that from the finishing value, which is 429 cents in this case. So the difference is plus 20 cents. Then you divide that, the difference. The percent change is calculated by dividing 20 by the original amount and then multiplying by 100. So let's take the brand new calculator program that I just downloaded called Calcute. It's also Cal very easy to see. So let's clear that and take 20 divided by 409. That's plus 4.889 and some more digits times 10 to the minus 2, or 0.048899, etc., etc. You move the decimal point over 2 places to the left. Now we got to multiply this times 100. And that gives us the percentage change, plus 4.88 and a lot more digits percent change. It's probably going to turn out to be, well, it'll be a rational number, but it's going to be a repeating decimal that's got an awful lot of places in it. So let's just, that was 4.8899, something like that, percent. So let's just exit this program. That was about plus 4.88%. Now let's suppose that the day after that, they decide that they didn't really, the oil companies that is, decide that the hurricane in Bermuda really didn't do that much damage to their Gulf of Mexico oil platforms, so they, under pressure from our venerable administration in Washington, this is all just hypothetical, I'm just playing here with a little notion, but just suppose they take it back down to $4.09. Well, that's a negative percentage change. Now what we do is we subtract the starting value, 429, from the final value. So we get a minus 20 cents. Not plus 20 cents, but minus 20 cents. So far, so good. You with me? Now, you might think that's going to be the same percentage decline as we had at the very beginning. But let's find out for sure and see. Let's divide a negative 20. Now, how am I going to get negative 20 on this calculator? I think what you do, well, let's just say 0 minus 20. That's a negative 20 cents divided by the starting value, which is 429 cents. Then we multiply times 100 to get a minus 4.66% change. It's not the same. What's up? What's up with this? You might wonder about that. The negative change was minus 4.66%. Let's go back and just verify that other calculation again, because maybe I made a mistake. You suppose? You suppose that could ever happen to me? Let's take 20 cents plus 20 cents divided by 409, the starting value, times 100. 4.88. Well, actually, it's 4.89 if you want to round it off. If you want to round it off to three significant figures. So the change was plus 4.89. And then it went back down to the original price. The percentage was minus 4.66%. What is up with that? If it went back up to 429 cents again, it would go up by plus 4.89 cents again. If it went back down to 409 again, it'd be minus 4.66. That is what confuses people. One of the things that people can use to take percentages of change and confuse people a whole lot. Did I confuse you here? I hope not. I hope I unconfused you. If you've ever seen this phenomenon, now you know why. Why? Because in the first case, we took this as our starting value, 409 cents. We took that as our starting value. That was in the first case. But in the second case, we started with this value and went down. So the starting values were different. The numerators were the same, 20 or minus 20. The denominators were different. So obviously that's going to give you a different percentage change. In the first case, it was a certain percentage of 409 cents. In the second case, the same amount was a certain percentage of 429 cents. 20 is a smaller part of 429 than it is of 409. So that, I hope, will explain one of the concepts of percentage change that can confuse a lot of people. Stan Gibilisco signing off. Until next time, so long.